Okay, Chen, the internet is telling me you are holding out on a bullet script, and that I may have missed it, which is not the first time I've missed something. Yeah, okay, there it is. Bullet script. So let's go ahead and buy this. Yes, we're sure we want to buy this. We're very sure. So is there only one kind of bullet? It looks like it. It looks like that's probably the only one. So let's go ahead and learn that script. Let's see. Oh, those are bullets. Those are actual bullets. Here's the script. Now, I'm kind of curious. Let's see what we can actually make. Oh, that is not the right window, Weem. Come on. Come on. Okay, so let's go in here. We've got bullets, and we don't even have a copper. How unfortunate. Well, we're going to have to go get some copper. Okay, in my quest for copper, I just transported myself over to the crater, which really I've kind of tore up. I've dug out a lot of stuff out of there. It looks pretty clean. But there is a patch back here, and so I started digging here really quick, and copper I found, you know, that comes really quick, but what I realized was that we need gunpowder. So if we're trying to make, let's see, the bullets, it's not just copper. I needed the gunpowder, so the copper is the easy part. Now, we actually make gunpowder, so if I come down here to gunpowder, you can see that we need sulfur and charcoal. So charcoal we get when we pick up torches, and so I think I had none. I've picked up 2 torches. Actually, I'm going to try this one more time. I do have one more torch. So we put the torch down. I accidentally dig, apparently. But you see we did pick up some sulfur there. That just comes as we dig, so that's not an issue. Now, we dropped the torch from out of here. Let's go ahead and right-click. We'll get this. So it's not like we picked the torch up again. And you see we do have 3 charcoal. So with enough animal fat, you can make torches. It's like we're kind of going back, okay, to make this we need this, make that we need that. So it all kind of goes back to torches. So wood and animal fat. I've got quite a bit of animal fat. You can see I've got 99 and 14, so I've got 113 of that. But the limiting factor here is wood. And wood is pretty easy to get. So we could make a lot of torches, place the torches, pick them up to get the charcoal, and then with the charcoal and the sulfur, we can make the gunpowder and finally make bullets. So pretty much what I just walked you through right there, I'm gonna go ahead and do that right now for a while, and we'll pick things back up when I've got there, or close to there. Okay, I made pretty quick work of some wood. I ended up making, I don't know, 12 or so torches and putting those down and essentially picking them right up to get the charcoal, with which I made gunpowder. So let's go ahead and check this out. We have 5 bullets currently. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and make one of these and see what kind of quantity we get. From 5, we go to 12. So that doesn't make very many. Huh. Certainly could be better, and that seems like a weird number, 7. So is it going to do that again, or are we going to get put at 19 here? Yep, okay, so that's what that's going to do. We're going to go ahead and max this out, I think. Let's do this. There we go, 103 bullets. Now, I must say it didn't take a whole lot of time. The copper comes really easily. The wood comes pretty easily, and you do have to place down some of the torches. And now I guess we got to use this. There he goes. Oh, I thought he was going down. One more shot? Isn't that funny? Just as we get the bullets, we need to use them. So anyway, I think we just mowed through a good chunk of bullets there. 11 and I think 3 more or so about 14 or something like that. But anyway, before I was rudely interrupted by the warbird, it didn't take a whole lot to do that. So that's pretty cool. I think what I need to do is gather a lot more wood. That's going to be the holdup, because you don't get a lot from some of the trees that come fast. Some of the other ones take a long time. I did have to make a new axe in the process. All of the other steps are actually pretty quick, so I'll probably be gathering more wood over the next day or so. But for now, I think what we're going to do is maybe head back to Adisa. I kind of want to get back on the quest track here. So let's see, what were we on? Kind of forgetting. So we did have to pick up some materials if possible, if we could find those things. We do have some monster killing stuff. We do have the base setup, which I really want to do. But we have to find the right person for that. I think we were looking for an engineer, something along those lines. Let's see. Find the building scripts first from one of the engineers. So I don't remember seeing that. I was kind of looking initially, but to be honest, I've been trying to clear out some other quests. So we'll have to keep a better eye out for that. And then finally we have to gather some Maria sunflowers, which I have absolutely none of. I don't know if I've ever picked them up before, so they may be in an area that I haven't spent a whole lot of time in. I may end up looking that up and seeing what those look like, so I don't pass them up. Well, I found myself going on a jog, kind of hunting the Maria? Was it the Maria flower? Can't quite remember now. Maria sunflower, that's right. And yeah, I ran into this interesting formation. I saw this kind of tall rock just out their head, so I want to head to that. And what I'm seeing here is some material that can be mined, which is cool. I have not been here as far as I recall. So I think I'm going to just head down here because I want to see a bit more of this formation up here. Maybe on the other side of this. And then I'll probably backtrack up here and start mining some of this. I'm not really sure what it is. It might just be pretty straightforward. You know, iron, silver, that kind of stuff. But we'll double check. We'll make sure. It looks like there might even be more right over here. Yeah. Cool. Okay, so maybe not. I don't know. This might just be dirt or stone or whatever, now that I get a closer view of it. But I kind of like this area. I like the idea of maybe like digging that thing out into some kind of tower. That might be kind of cool. I don't know. I don't know if there's enough, like, you know, earth there essentially to do that. It looks like there might be, though. You could tunnel up the middle or something. You can't really do ladders in this game, but I think there are steps, so you might be able to kind of alternate those on the way up. Otherwise, this is kind of a cool spot. You could do a wall like between each of these. And it would end up having to use quite a bit of material, but you could go from here like over to this side and connect these two, and you could fill the space in between here, and you could fill the space in between here as well, left to right. There'd be a lot of area inside of this. I don't know, but you know, we're supposed to be keeping an eye out for a possible base location, so I thought when I saw this in the distance I would get a closer view. Now I think what I'll do is just go ahead and backtrack, and we'll check out what that material is back there, see if it's worth hanging around mining it. Well, I think it's about time we do some exploring. I'm looking for some materials or materials that are required to set up the base camp. So we have to have an assembly core, and there was one other thing as well, and apparently you can buy that from somebody. And I went around visiting everybody and didn't see anything, at least from the options here on my map. But if I recall correctly, there is a base down in this area, somewhere down in this like peninsula. So we're gonna cruise in that direction and see if we can find another camp, because I'm thinking perhaps somebody there has what I'm looking for. I could be wrong about thinking that there's a camp down here. It just, for some reason in my mind, I'm thinking that there was something here somewhere. I don't know if I saw it in a screenshot or a video or what. But anyway, we're going to head there and see what we can find. And we don't get too far before we hit water that we're going to have to swim across. Back behind us, there's actually a land bridge. But in this case, we're going to have to do some swimming. And there are some large creatures in here, so I'm not really looking forward to this. I don't think this is going to work out very well for me. But We'll see here. Something's swimming right there. I can't really tell what it is. Can I get my view underwater here? Okay, it's nothing big. There is something big over there, though. So I think what we're going to do is, it looks like we're okay this direction, so we're just going to try and be quick about it. And the game is kind of wigging out a little bit here as far as the water goes. It looked like it was trying to kind of go down this slope. Looks like we'll make it across, though. Flapping about wildly. So if we come out of this, you can see it kind of goes up. It's kind of got an angle. There you go. There you can see it. It kind of dipped down. And anyway, we made it. So we'll try to climb up over all of this and continue our journey this direction. So this isn't on the map, but it looks like there's a lake over here, which is pretty cool. Looks like there's a creature swimming around in there, but if I bring up the map, you can see no lake here. And I think, boy, we've been running for a bit, so we still have a ways to go, at least to head a little bit more south in the direction where I thought there might be another camp. But anyway, I did not know that there would be lakes necessarily. I thought there was. I thought this kind of just consisted of continents with oceans. So this is kind of cool. You could. I wonder if you could get out there and build some kind of base out in the middle of the water. That'd be kind of sweet. Just kind of build land up from the center. But I think we'll stay out of there for now because there's some large creatures in there. I wonder if you could tempt him out of the water. Is he coming my direction? Oh, it looks like they can't get any closer than that. Huh. Interesting. Okay, well, the journey continues. If we pick up at the map again, and we're going to shoot between these two formations, so probably something more in this direction, although it's going to send us into this woods area. Let's see. I just thought that I saw something on a map, and being down in this direction. Of course, none of the quests right now, none of the people are mentioning anymore, survivors. Nothing has kind of led me to believe, at least in the game I'm playing right now, that there's more people to find. So I could just certainly be wrong. Looks like there's some new plants and stuff here that I haven't picked up. Let's kind of cruise over here. This doesn't quite look familiar to me, so I'm going to try and pick it up. Maybe both of these. Vampire leaves, interesting. And this one too. Okay, cool. So I have not picked up either of those before. And we'll probably gather up some more of those maybe maybe if we follow along here. Let's see, this was already one that we got, right? I think so, yeah. The vampire leaves. Okay, so and there's a bunch of this stuff along here. I'm not really sure what this indicates, this kind of outline. I mean, I thought it was elevation, but that actually slopes back down in this direction, so I'm not sure. It's very interesting. Okay, well, I'm seeing a new creature I have not seen before, unless I'm forgetting. It's kind of got these spikes on its back. It's got a long kind of tentacle up at the front, almost like an anteater there. And I've kind of come across this area with a ton of those vampire leaves. Lots of these plants around, as well as this is bracken here, and I think they called this mini corn or something like that. Let's see, what was it? Mini corn, yes. So lots of that in here, but mostly I'm really intrigued by this creature. Does not look familiar to me, and I don't know if it's aggro. That's kind of the first thing I want to know. Let's see, it attacked that guy and scared him off. And whoa, he is certainly coming for me. So let's get out the gun maybe? How about the gun? Oh boy, he's gnarly. Yes, help me. Help me with him. Oh, now I got both on me? Alright, we're gonna really machine gun this guy. Just really unload on him. Go down! Woo! Wow. He's a big boy. Chop this guy down. Whew. That guy was gnarly. He took a beating. Look at that thing. Still kind of flopping around. 214 meat, some animal bone, and fat. I will take it. Let's make sure I did get it. Looks like I didn't. There we go. Cool. Well, that was a little freaky. I don't want that thing charging at me again. That was, but you know, we have to experiment. We have to see what's going to attack us, what'll leave us alone. We don't want to just have to attack everything. I'm kind of curious if this guy gives me any wood. I've not chopped this thing down before. And it looks like it's going to take a bit. So there's another creature back there walking by on the right, and it seems kind of familiar. I don't know if I've seen him before either. So we may have to walk up to him and kind of see. I was going to say, you know, remind myself. Yeah, I think I have seen those guys before. I just don't recall offhand if they will attack us. So we're going to experiment with that. Otherwise, I've not found the base we're looking for. Let's see. I think I can go to the map here. So you can see this is where we're at. It did stop me from chopping the tree down, this thing down. But we're going to go a little bit further. We're going to come out of this area, keep heading down to the south, and see if we can find something. Hopefully. Let's see. I don't want to have to go through bullets again. I'm actually a little bit low, so I think we'll go ahead and we'll let him walk away. We got another guy up there on the right. I think he's aggro, so we'll kind of head a little bit in this direction. Let's see. Yeah, this is a good direction actually. I'm basically going to take this to the coast and see if we can kind of spot anything, but I think right now it's looking like my memory has tricked me, and we will have to head back to one of the other bases and pick it up. Well, exploration seems to be getting the best of me. I just kind of want to keep running down along the coast here, and I just ran across a creature I have not seen before. Looks like a panther. It's got 6 legs. At least I don't think I've seen it before. It's possible I have. He just kind of just bolted out of the woods and attacked a creature that was down by the water. So we're gonna kind of stay away from him. You can see the large ocean-bound creature out there flipping out about something. So let's see. We keep cruising along here, and basically we ran out of that kind of beach biome, and the forest really moved right up against the beach here. So we're kind of sticking out here near the water. It's a little easier to see what's coming up on you, what's creeping up on you. So there's a little creature right there. I think I've actually seen those before. Kind of like little crab-looking things. Yeah. And those guys are pretty chill. He just waved at me. Hello. So, yeah, I kind of thought, you know, if I didn't immediately find some other kind of base, I would just head back. But now that I'm over here, I'm kind of thinking, yeah, let's keep going. Now, I'm seeing this material here, and this is a little different. Kind of what I'm standing on right here. So I might actually break some of this up and see what it's all about. It's not familiar to me. Of course, I don't spend a lot of time in the beach area, so... Okay, so that's coming just up as sand. I assumed that this would come up as sand as well, though. Let's see. Can you imagine using a pickaxe trying to pick up sand? Yeah, I don't think it would work very well. So anyway, both of those kind of dig up as sand. So that's odd. I guess it's just a different texture just for fun. Let's see. Digging ourselves a hole here. Okay, let's take a peek at the map once again. Yeah, we're still just cruising the coast here. Like I said, I was going to port back, and I just thought, you know what? I've come this far. Let's just keep going. So I think I'm just gonna keep this going and see if I run across anything else that looks interesting. Okay, well, if you look along the shore, pretty much above my head, right here in the distance, I think that's a ship. If I turn my view here, you can see it looks like it might be a ship that's kind of run up along the shore there. So just when I thought I wasn't really going to find anything, if I bring my map up, you can see we're just circling the coast here. In fact, there was a cool little island right back there. I was thinking that'd be kind of a cool place for a base. Kind of out in the middle of nowhere, but I'm not sure how much that matters. I'm really hoping that when you build a base, here's one of these guys, 2 of them, I actually fought one of these guys with a sword. It wasn't too bad, but I think we'll switch to the gun. We'll take him out if we have to. But anyway, I was hoping that if you build a base that you can actually port to it. That's something I don't know yet. And when I say port, I mean fast travel there via the map. That'd be pretty cool, because then it really doesn't matter where you put your fort at all. It could be anywhere in the world, and that would be pretty awesome. I don't know that yet. It's something I'm really looking forward to finding out. Certainly, if any of you know that already, feel free to leave it in the comments. I'm not worried about or concerned about any spoilers in that regard. I'm just pretty curious about that, if it matters where I build. In fact, knowing ahead of time might actually help me decide where to put it, because if it turns out it doesn't matter and you can port to it, then wow, I probably won't stress as much about it as I am right now. I'm like, you know, kind of wringing my hands. Oh, I don't know, where do I put it? Where's a cool spot? But yeah, if you can port to it, maybe it doesn't matter. Keep thinking I need to have it centrally located somewhere, kind of near various materials, plants, and creatures, but in that case it really wouldn't matter. Okay, so more of those creatures. Let's see. I think we'll just try to skirt around him. He's probably going to chase us. I think we're close enough to have him chase us, but we'll see if we can run him off, and we'll shoot him if we don't. But it certainly is a crashed ship up there. That's pretty cool. And he did not follow me. So hopefully there's people out here. I really have no idea. There's no blue dots on the mini-map, so probably not. Oh, but I see him now on the mini-map. Yes, there is a camp up here. Hopefully these guys are cool, not going to attack me or anything crazy like that. No, are we good? Excellent. Let's see, we have Jesse Foster and Ataro Batar. That's kind of cool. And it looks like it might just be the two of them. Interesting. Okay, let's talk to you. Hey, don't bend over at me. Let's shop and see what you've got. Okay, you've got all kinds of material. Ooh, what is this? Assembly core. Excellent. Okay. That is one of the things we needed. And I ended up looking it up. I can't remember what the other thing was. But, oh, check this out. Here's fuel. So, let's see. I bought plastic from, I believe it was Adisa, and then he's got fuel, and so let's go ahead and buy that. Just buy 20 units of that. Let's see, is this going to go fast on me? Okay, we'll go ahead and click through there. So there's 20. Whew. Costs $4.80, but I think I have quite a bit of this at this point. So that'll finish that quest out. Very cool. Now, let's see. Set up a base camp, and I'm pretty sure it actually does not tell you this. I think I just read it online, that we have to have an assembly core. But what was the other thing? I thought there was something else. Maybe if I see it in here. Dwellings core? I don't think it was that. Engineering core. That actually sounds familiar, but it could have been a storage core too. I have no idea. And wow, those are expensive. Let's see. Oh, this was it. The static field generator. That is exactly what it is. So, let's see. That's 1263. This is... Whoa. A lot. So, basically, we need 1263. We need 3,900 meat. Wow, you can see we've got 1,500 there. Maybe I shouldn't have spent that 480. So we're certainly short. We can't get all of this. I can't get the assembly core. Can I get the static field generator? I forgot. 12? Yes, we can afford that. There doesn't seem to be a quest coming from these guys, so it doesn't look like they're going to give me a quest to earn those items. Let's see. I suppose what we could do next is we have the static field generator, but is there a static? So here's a core script. Boy, is it the same price? 13? Something like that. Oh no, it was half. Okay, so that's actually a lot cheaper. So maybe that's the way to go. I'm not immediately seeing a static field generator script. Let's go. There it is. Okay, so 632 was that. Interesting. Oh, so we could get the scripts. Sorry, wrong one. So we said 632, and this guy, boy, that would be just about 2,000. And then, of course, once we have those, what do those take? That's the scary part. It could take any number of other items, which themselves require a number of things. So I think what we may do is try to gather the beef in order to pay for that. And we may just need to sell a bunch of stuff. Let's jump in here. What do we sell the cannon for? So that gave us like 100. So let me think about this. I may go through here and try to sell a whole bunch of stuff, and we'll see where that puts us on the beef dollars front, or the steak dollars. Alrighty, well, as the sun goes down here, I've sold enough materials to buy what I need. Essentially, I needed 3,908, something like that. 3,908. I've got 3,938, so we've got plenty there. And yeah, I ended up selling some resources I wasn't using. The limestone and marble I just got rid of for now. I sold off some other things that I do use that had some value, but not all of it. I kept some. Plus some other things in here. I sold off my previous gun and some broken tools, things of that nature, to get where we needed to be. Now, one of the things I want to show you here was Ataro here is the one selling what we need, but check out his arm. He's kind of got this like cybernetic thing going on. There we go. Check that out. Pretty sweet. That's what I want. I want to buy one of those. So anyway, otherwise, between these two guys, they are not saying anything to me. This guy sells stuff. The other guy, he's got nothing. So I don't think they expected me to get out here so fast. So let's go ahead and do this. We're going to go ahead and buy these. I want to get this situated. So here's our assembly core. Now again, I looked this up online, and it said an assembly core and the static field generator. With those two, you kind of put those down, and that establishes your base. So we're going to hope they are correct. We'll go ahead and buy this guy. So we've got one of those somewhere, probably in here. There we go. And then one more thing. We got the static field generator. Just one of those, please. So there we go. We've got the two of those guys. We jump back in here. We do have 30 stake dollars left. So, whew, spent a lot of money there. But we do apparently now have the items required to make a base. Now, I still need to decide exactly where this is going to happen. I'm still not sure if you can quick travel to a base you've established. I would like to think you can. I'm really hoping that's the case. It would seem weird if you couldn't, but you never know. This is, we're still in an early state here, Alpha 6. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold on to this. We are not going to establish a base just yet. And in fact, I'm going to probably teleport back to Adisa and look at handling, closing out some of these quests. Now, I do have one that is actually done when I bought the fuel cells there. So we're going to go ahead and bring those back, making a fuel cell. So that's for Alan. So in fact, we're going to teleport. We're going to fast travel back to Alan and begin there with the closing out of quests as much as we can, and then we'll address the base camp at some point in the near future. So Taro, can you spot me some state dollars to fast travel?